Well, joining us now to talk more about what is going on economically in the country right now is Brian Battle. He's the director of Performance Trust Capital Partners, and he has 30 years of experience in covering business. Good to have you back on the show, Brian. Always appreciate your time.
Thanks, Rob. I'm glad to be here, too, when the stock market isn't falling apart. Usually you call me when it's terrible. So.
That's true. So, in fact, let's start with the good news. Obviously, this country is anxious to recover in many ways from COVID. Miles to go, but there's some good news out there now. Right now. Economically speaking, what are you encouraged by, and what are you still waiting on to make the turnaround?
Yeah, Rob. And so a broad measurement of the economy is the stock market. So the three biggest indices of this, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Dow, are all up about 10% so far this year. So the stock market is reflecting the economy, and they're saying, we think stocks are a good value. We think businesses are doing well because we're anticipating the economy opening. We're going to have this big surge of demand of all the stuff that we didn't buy and didn't do during 2020. So the market is very optimistic. The economy feels better because the statistics are also coming down too. We're getting less unemployment. More people are getting employed. There's more business productivity and more production.
And let me ask you this. There's a lot of numbers talk in D.C. right now because obviously President Biden is doing some big spending. He's going to put another plan on the table just minutes from now in his address to Congress, and essentially wants to finance a large part of that by raising the corporate tax rate and also taxing wealthier Americans. Not asking you to take a position, but can I analyze a little bit the ups and downs of that kind of financial approach to the nation's economic needs?
Yeah, and there's two parts of that. The first is this part of what he's talking about is $1.6 trillion. And so we've spent about $6 trillion so far bailing the economy out since 2020. Good or bad, that's what we've spent. The U.S. economy is about $40 trillion total. So these numbers are massive. So in the short term, when you print money and you spread it around, it's good for the economy long term. Short term, longer term, we have to pay for it. The way you pay for it is to raise taxes. The tax code is very narrow. Only about half the people in this country have federal income tax liability. So could it be more efficient? Should we tax corporations more? Maybe. The net effect on the stock market is going to be different, though. If we raise the capital gains rate, and the president's talking about 40%, that will incent people to sell their stocks and lock in their capital gains before the tax law changes. So the rate isn't set and the timing isn't set. Maybe we'll find out more tonight from the Capitol. But tax policy does have an effect on the market. It does have an effect on behavior. So we're all very interested because we know the economy looks like it's going to open up. The Federal Reserve is keeping rates low. Now we have to see what's going to come out of Washington and see how that affects the U.S. economy.
And as all that rolls out, please come back. I have 1,000 questions for you. You're always kind with your time and have so much insight, and we're about to enter some economically interesting times for sure. Brian, thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Thanks for having me.